What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with my guy, Chris Ruffolo, as we continue to cook up this WNBA action. Welcome to the WNBA Layup session. It was a huge night of WNBA action last night. We had 5 games, the biggest card of the season thus far. It's not the case tonight. We just got 1 game on the card, but we're here, showing up, here to let you guys know our thoughts, our opinions, how we see this game shaping out, get you ladies and gentlemen the information you need to know, and hopefully put you on the right side of some money tonight. Chris, how you doing today, my man?
Doing all right. Yeah, it was a losing day in the WNBA for me, but I know you had a solid day because you were on the right side of both games that we disagreed on. But hey, those days are going to happen. But we come back at it today. We got another one of those kind of full slates. I think it's Friday. I think we have a 5-game slate. So the big card days are coming, and now we're starting to get more of a sample size with these teams. We know who they are, and we're starting to navigate the situations as well. So ready to break down the action with you and make some money, whether it's only a 1-game card today or the 5-game card on Friday. Money is all the same color. How are you doing?
I'm good. I've been seeing the board well in the dub. 2-1 night for me last night. Hit the play of the day with the Liberty. Shout out to them. They smashed the Valkyrie. My Wings, I had them as well last night. They got their first win of the season in dominant fashion. So it was a good night, profitable night for me in the WNBA. I did take a shot on the Sky and lost that one. So that was my one loss of the night. I had a money line. I thought they would get their first win. That didn't happen. But other than that, man, it was a really good night. NBA and WNBA. So just looking to keep the momentum rolling forward into tonight. Money making Wednesday. Without further ado, Chris, let's do the damn thing, my man. Let's do it. We only got, like we said, the 1 game tonight. It's the Indiana Fever. They're 4.5-point road favorites over the Washington Mystics. Total right now 163.5. Of course, Chris, looming over this game, probably the biggest name in the WNBA right now, Caitlin Clark. She's out for an extended amount of time, really. She'll be out for a little minute. They still got the Fever, double possession favorites on the road. How you see this game playing out?
Yeah, I think that you could look at it one of 2 ways. That it's still, you can feel very telling that the Fever favor on the road despite no Caitlin Clark. But I'm gonna be on the other side of it. I think that even though Caitlin Clark is the injury is baked into the line, she's obviously one, like you said, one of the biggest names in the WNBA. And yes, this still has a feel to it where the Fever are still a very deep team. They're well coached with Stephanie White, that maybe they can sort of get over that and be able to take care of business on the road. But we can't forget the Mystics were a great underdog last year in situations like these. And the thing with the Mystics is that they're 1 point away. They're a hook away against the Mercury from being 3-0 against the spread as an underdog this season and really carrying over what they did for a lot of last year as well. Even with Caitlin Clark, the defense for the Fever have been a liability. Again, I understand that 1 player doesn't make a whole team, but I think when you're Caitlin Clark, it is still a big loss to have, and it's one that could still play a very important role in how this game is decided. So I'm taking the Mystics in the points.
Fair. I'm going the other way though. I'm taking the Fever. I'm gonna lay it. I've told you guys a lot this season. I think the Fever are a top 4 team in the WNBA. I did not say that last season. I think this team this season is much more than Caitlin Clark. I love a couple of the additions they acquired over the offseason. And I think in a game like this tonight, they come out and show that they're much more than just Caitlin Clark. The Mystics, I haven't been impressed what I've seen from them this season. Losers of 3 straight. They did win their first 2 games of the season over the Sun, though. I've told you guys I think they're the worst team in the WNBA. And a solid win over the Dream at home at the crib in their only home game of the season to start their season. That's a good win. I'll give them credit for it. But, I think the Fever are just a better basketball team. I think the Mystics, they're still a near bottom of the league style team. I think Indiana comes in here, handles business, and wins this game likely fairly dominantly. No Caitlin Clark, no problem. I'm going to lay it here with the Indiana Fever in this one. Total-wise, I lean towards an under. I think the Indiana Fever's defense will improve without Caitlin Clark on the floor. We know she's a dynamic offensive player, and we know what she can do offensively, but she does leave some things to be desired defensively. And I think without her in the lineup, we'll see the Fever play a little better defensively. And the Mystics, they're not necessarily an offensive juggernaut, so I see this as a low scoring, game. I would lean towards an under. That's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got for y'all today here in the WNBA Money Making Wednesday. I am 7-2 on my WNBA play of the night. Looking to go 8-2 tonight. Of course, I just broke down side and total for y'all. But if you wanted $19 over there, scoop it up at Pickdawgz Premium. Chris, what you got going on tonight over at Pickdawgz Premium?
Yeah, no WNBA for me today. Didn't feel strongly enough about it to have it on the premium side, but I'll still have plenty of plays throughout the week, especially on that 5-card slate on Friday. But for me today, I got baseball, I got some NBA, and I got a couple plays on there for long-term subscribers too. So make sure you check that out. We're starting to get a good read on the board in baseball.
Let's do it. Appreciate y'all, ladies and gentlemen. See you tomorrow. Get here. Peace.